Okay, so you need a set of dumbbells. I would go with light. It's just 5 pounds is what I have here. You don't need nothing heavy. And then a chair. Or you can use your couch, or you can use like an ottoman or something like that. All right, you need a timer. So you want to set your timer for 1 minute. We're going to do 1 minute increments. And this is just a quick basic workout that you can do at home to get you burning some calories in the morning. So on your timer, set your timer for 1 minute. We're going to start out with just some jogging in place, all right? So you're just going to jog in place, and you can take your legs out like this, you know, just moving around like this, all right? Good morning. It feels great this morning. Let's get the arms rotating around. Yes. And take them back. You know, it may be afternoon when you do this workout, it may be morning. It's up to you, however you want to do it. So if it's afternoon, good afternoon. All right, so just jogging in place. You can take your legs out to the side and just keep it up, keep it up. Almost there. You have about 20 seconds remaining. Getting the heart rate up is very important. Get the body loose, you know. 10 seconds remaining. Keep it up, keep going. Don't stop. And if jogging is hard for you, you can just march in place like this. If you need to march, you can just march, just like that. All right, that was 1 minute. See how easy that went? Let's do some torso turns. All right, bring the arms up and then back down. Shoulder roll. Excellent job. All right, so we're gonna start out with just our legs first, and then we'll have a seat and do some upper body stuff too. Okay, so set your timer for 1 minute. We're gonna start out with squats. A good way to do squats, to make sure you're doing them right. Let me set those weights on the floor. You wanna make sure your toes are up in your shoes. So just like your big toe, so that way you put all the pressure on the back of those heels. But I want you to use your chair or whatever you have to sit down in, and use that to sit and stand. Make sure your heels stay on the floor the entire time. So let's go for 1 minute and go for it. So I like to do time because when you're doing time, you can really focus on your form. And then counting is sometimes give you anxious, it gets you anxious, you know, so like, oh, am I almost there? Oh, I gotta do 10 more or whatever. But if you set a timer and just move until the timer go off, you can focus on other things. Like if you like to watch TV when you work out, or if you like to listen to a song, you can sing to the songs that you play in the background, and you can really just focus on your form and not the reps. Now, some people do like reps, and I may sometimes do reps for you, but this is okay as well. This is time is good. You get a good amount in there. Sometimes what you can do with yourself is challenge. You can count the reps that you do in that minute, and then the next set, see if you can do that. See, the time is over with. That was 1 minute. Good job. Shake it out, catch your breath. I like to catch your breath in between for maybe about 10 to 15 seconds. You don't want to drop your heart rate to drop too much. Sometimes if you feel like you're really winded, you might want to take 30 seconds to do that. So now, what we're gonna do, we're gonna add some weights. You're gonna go into an overhead press. And an overhead press is when your knuckles are going towards the sky and you're going straight up. Now, what I want you to focus on is pulling your glutes in, so squeezing your bottom, pull your belly button in, and then press up and then back down like so. All right, so that's gonna keep the lower back aligned, especially when you press up. Exhale up, inhale down. Let's go with our timer for 1 minute and go for it. Just like that. And when you bring your arms all the way down, it gives your shoulder a rest in between. Don't try to be a superhero and go like super fast and try to get all these reps in when it comes to the shoulders. The shoulders are the most fragile places on your body because one, you injure your shoulder, you have a problem. it holds you back from a lot of things, even sleeping, especially if you sleep on your side. So be very careful with your shoulders. It's good to stay light until you're ready to work your way up. Keep going, keep pressing. Remember to exhale up, inhale down. Keeping the core nice and tight, keeping the glutes tight to support the back. And you are doing a great job. Keep it up. Keep it up. You got it. Keep pushing. And that's our time. All right, so that 1 minute goes by very fast. Very fast, very fast. All right, so now what we're gonna do is I want you to focus back on the legs again. I like to go upper, lower. Sometimes this can be hard and challenging for most, but you got this. All right, so we're gonna put the left foot in front. I'm gonna go to a side angle so you can see me. See how that split is? We're gonna do a lunge, a stationary lunge. You don't wanna go like way back here like that. You should just have like a little staggered step, just like this, like so. Again, the front heel is on the floor, back toes are on the floor, and you're going down like that. Now, if you look how my legs are, I have very long legs, so you have to see how yours are. When you go down, my hips are tucked under, and then I'm down and then back up. And we're gonna do that for 1 minute on each side. So making sure that front heel stays on the floor. As soon as you have to lean forward, that's your limit. So if you're here, and then you start to lean forward more like this, then you need to stop there and then come back up. And stay at that point until you're able to go all the way down. All right, so let's go for it. 1 minute, stationary lunge, left foot forward. Lunges are really good. It's okay to lean forward with the torso just a little bit, but not like this, okay? So a good way to make sure you're at a good balance with that is to keep maybe your hands behind your back like that, and that way, holding on to your hands behind your back, and that way you will not lean forward too much, but the body will go natural, okay? This should be burning in that back leg, right along that hip, especially if you have really tight hips. I have tight hips, especially on my right side, but then you may feel it here and under here too. So it's working all of that area there. This is a great basic one workout. All right, so just going at it. We're almost there. And done. All right, so now we have to get the other side. So take that left leg back. Same thing, remember those rules. Toes are up in your shoe on the front foot. Heel is on the floor. Toes are on the floor in the back. Heel is up. All right, remember, I always say, act like you're going down and if you're gonna pick up something. So if you go down to the floor and you see your angle like that, one leg is straight down, they're both in a straight angle, and then you come back up. That will be your step, and you may have to step forward just a little bit. So right leg is forward. Let's go for it, 1 minute. Lunge it down. You're doing great. Keep it up. And like I said, this is just a good starter workout so that you learn a little bit of the rules and how your body and your form should be. Working out is not meant for you to kick your butt and make you sore to where you can't walk the next day. It's not about that. It's about getting the body moving, but also challenging it. That's why you're sore, because you're challenging the body, But not everybody gets sore. I don't get sore after working out because I do it 6 and 7 days a week. However, some people get really, really sore and some people don't feel anything at all. Don't let that be your basis of how hard you work out. Let it be your basis on your breathing. Make sure you're always breathing. Make sure you get your heart rate up. That 1 minute is done. All right, shake those legs out. We're gonna go right back into that jog in place. This time I want you to bring your knees a little bit higher and I'll continue explaining to you about the working out. Set and go. High knees. Bring the knees a little higher. So you can go to this height or you can go to here. And like I said, you can march and just move just like that. Keeping the arms moving. Now back to what I was saying about being sore. A lot of people think that oh, if I'm not walking the next morning or I can't get out of the bed, then that's a workout. That's a great workout. No, sometimes that can be a bad workout because you may have injured something. Not saying that that's because you're sore that you may have injured something, but 50-50, it could be. The basis of your workout should be, did I get my heart rate up? Was I winded? And how I'm able to talk to you while I'm doing this. It's good sometimes to even sing songs or read something out loud or just count out loud. That keeps you where you know when your heart rate is up. And rest. All right, grab your weights. We're going for bicep curls. And set, go for it. Bicep curls. Elbows at your side. Palms are up. Coming up and down if you look from the side. Arms always come up. They always come back down. So it's a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So you can do a count like that to keep your pace up. That's going to tell you if you're getting winded enough. And that's when you know that you're at that level. But I'm sure you have a Fitbit and you can see if you hit your peak when it comes to your heart rate. And when you get into that peak area, that's when you know that you're actually starting to burn a little bit of calories, you know? Not necessarily at your high peak, but just get a little bit above your heart rate that you normally have when you're just hanging out and just sitting around the house or working or walking, you know? But it's all about getting that heart rate up, pushing yourself to the max, you know, even when you feel like, oh my God, I'm so out of breath, and rest. All right? So, shoulder roll. We're gonna go into tricep kickbacks. Tricep kickbacks are like this. You're gonna put your weights in your hand. I like to start out like this. Weights in your hand. Push the elbows back. Take 1 foot forward. Now tilt, hinged at the hips. Hinge forward. 1 elbows back, and then you push and twist. Pushing your arms back. So your elbows should always be behind you. So let's go for 1 minute. Set and push back. Tricep kickbacks. Pushing yourself to the max is very, very important. Don't just get in here and just do a workout and just do it lazy. Especially if you know that your weight is really, really easy, then you should be going up. I'm gonna turn this way so I can see you, so I can have proper form. That's another thing. Always your neck, your head should be in good form. You should not be looking up while you're doing something like this. You should be down like this so that your head is in good form when you're working out. That means your spine is aligned. You don't want your spine aligned. Sometimes when people say, oh my God, I got a crook in my neck from working out. Well, they probably was doing something where their spine was not aligned, and that's not a good thing either, because then you start damaging nerves and body alignment. It just goes on and on. I'm not a chiropractor, and that's our time. But I do know a little bit of something. I don't know everything. All right, so shoulder roll, excellent. So we're gonna add a little bit of squat jumps in there, okay? So this is where the squat jumps come in. You're gonna go down. I always go down like a touchdown, and then you come up and jump. Now, jumping is very hard for you. It's okay. So you can go squat, tippy toes. Squat, tippy toes. So let's do that one today, okay? So I'm gonna do this sometime. Set, and go for it. Squat, tippy toes. Tippy toes. Tippy toes. If you look at my squat down, I use my arms to give me that swing motion. Remember, you do not have to jump with this, just do squat, tippy toes. Squat, tippy toes, trust me, it's gonna burn. Squeeze those glutes coming up. Squeeze them as tight as you can. Go for it, keep going. Good job. Shake it out, catch your breath. So now once you take your weights, have a seat. So like I said, we're gonna go through one round of this. You can repeat it and do 2 rounds if you want to. It's up to you. So let's go ahead and do a seated reverse fly. So you're gonna slide up to the edge of your seat, feet tight together, bring your weights down, lean over like this, head is down, and bring your arms out like that. Your chest needs to be laying over your lap. And if you have a hard time with that, just push the weights back in an A angle versus a T. Because we don't want to redo the shoulders again. We're trying to get the back right around that bra strap area. Set, down, go. So take it up, and then control coming down. So up, nice and slow, coming down. Up, nice and slow, coming down. You got it. Keep on going. You can do it. Keep pushing. I know you got it in you. Woo! It's a good workout. Keep going. Almost there. And time. All right, so that's good. Good stuff. Now, let's go into some standing abs. Later on, I'll show you some laying down abs, but we're gonna do some standing abs. And then, like I said, you can repeat this workout if you want. We've been going for about 17 minutes altogether already. So you can go through it again and do it at a faster pace if you want. But like I said, this is the basic tutorial on the start of a workout. I got a good little sweat, so I know I'm burning a little bit of something. Plus it's hot in here. All right, so right arm behind your head. All right, put that right arm behind your head, and then you're gonna take your left leg towards that right elbow, just like that. All right, so when you do that, I want you to show up from side angle. Squeeze your stomach in and take that elbow towards that left knee. All right, get ready, go for it. Exhale when you join them together. Very important to remember you're breathing and keeping your belly button as pulled in as tight as you can. I always tell women, you remember back in high school when it was that time of the month and you're bloated, but you really want to wear that cute top, but it's fitting a little snug. But that cute guy walk by, you suck it in, and you're able to have a full-fledged conversation. That's how I want you to keep your belly button pulled in. Think about talking to somebody and keeping your core tight until they walk away, but still breathing. So keeping that core nice and tight, very important. You got it. Keep it up. Almost there, and time. Rock the hips a little bit. I feel that in those hips. All right, so now take that left elbow, put it behind, left hand, put it behind that ear, taking that left elbow towards that right knee. We gotta get the other side. Set, go for it. Keep that core tight. You're doing a great job. Keep it up. Don't stop. Excellent job. That's it. It's been 20 minutes. We went through it. Like I said, you can go through it again. This can be your basic morning workout, doing something. You don't have to do all of these hours and all of this stuff every single day. This is a good workout for you to do in the morning, and then go do like a brisk walk. If you have a treadmill, walk on there for 10 minutes afterwards, and that'll be it. So this is your basic workout, 1 minute time workout by Shaháne Toler. I hope you have a wonderful day. Let's take your thumbs up for a good job. Take them straight back and then drop them down nice and slow. Push them back at the same time. Lock those thumbs behind your back. Tilt that head to your left. Now tilt to your right. Come straight down. Feel the stretch behind the legs. Roll up for a nice cat curl. Roll up, roll up, roll up, and shoulder roll. Torso turn. Excellent. Get those hips. Take them out. And then bring them back in. You'll feel that little stretch in there. And shoulder roll. Bring them back in one more time. Good job. Have a day. Great, great, great day. Remember, don't let anybody steal your joy. It is yours to keep, not to give away. Have a wonderful day.